In a world full of darkness, one light still shines. Welcome to Faithful Cinematics, where every story speaks of hope, courage, and the unstoppable power of faith. Subscribe now and embark on the journey. In the heart of Lysandra City, where towering glass buildings scrape the belly of the sky and neon lights mask the brokenness beneath, a storm was brewing, not in the clouds, but in the spirit. It was a city teetering between wealth and wickedness. Our story begins on a cold Thursday evening. In a dimly lit conference room sat the 7 pillars, who owed their success not to hard work, but to something far darker. At the head of the table sat Victor Mand. To the world, he was a philanthropist. In the spirit, he was something else entirely.
The time is right. The city will kneel if we act now. The priest has arrived.
The one from Kadesh?
Yes, the one who speaks of healing, the one who calls on the name.
The last thing we need is a revival.
The others murmured. Miles away, in a humble 2-story house on the south end of the city, Daniel Cross sat with a worn Bible on his lap, eyes closed in prayer. He was 35, tall, quiet, kind-eyed, an unassuming man who had walked away from his job in biotech to preach. Beside him, Chloe, his wife, prepared dinner, cornbread and chicken stew. Their daughter, Grace, 7, danced around the living room, humming a worship song.
He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions. Chloe, I don't know why, but the Lord is pressing on me. There's a darkness over this city. I can feel it pressing on the air.
Then we speak the word louder.
He smiled faintly.
Tomorrow, I meet with the mayor. He's desperate. Something's happening in the hospitals. The healings have stopped. The machines are working fine, but the patients, they're dying in strange ways.
The next day in the mayor's private office, Mayor Raphael Stone sat across from Daniel, his eyes sunken with stress. The mayor said, voice tight,
"You don't understand. Doctors are quitting. Nurses are terrified. They're calling it spiritual warfare. Some say cursed symbols are appearing on the walls of the ICU. And when the lights flicker, they hear voices."
Daniel responded gently.
Mayor, these aren't medical issues. You're facing a siege, but it's not against flesh and blood. I believe God sent me here for such a time as this.
Raphael leaned back, wary.
"You think a Bible will fix this?"
Daniel's voice was firm.
Not the book, but the word. The word that created this world. The word that heals. The word that breaks chains.
Raphael stared for a moment, then leaned forward.
"You've got 3 days, Reverend. If you can stop this, you'll have full support. If not, I'm closing the churches. All of them."
That night, in a secret basement beneath the Orion Tower, Aunt Margot lit black candles in a circle of salt. She chanted in a forgotten tongue. The shadows seemed to breathe. From the smoke rose a form, horned, serpentine, whispering. It said, "He carries the word, but we carry blood."
Shall we send the first sign?
The spirit's answer was like shattered glass. Send the dream. Elsewhere, as Daniel slept, he awoke gasping, drenched in sweat. He saw a vision, a towering serpent slithering through the city, wrapping around hospitals, schools, and government buildings. People bowed before it, eyes vacant, mouths open. Then suddenly a flame descended from heaven, and a sword, etched with scripture, cut through the serpent's head. Then he heard a voice. "The time is now, speak my word." Daniel bolted upright. Outside his window, a blood-red moon had risen. Morning broke over Lysandra City, but it brought no warmth. The sky was gray with a strange stillness, as if the city were holding its breath. In the city's financial hub, the 7 pillars reconvened. Victor Mann stood by the floor-to-ceiling windows, eyes on the city below. Aunt Margot sat cross-legged, bones in hand, her voice low and rhythmic.
The dream was only the beginning. We strike today.
With what?
The first sign, public, impossible to ignore.
At the city hospital around 11:07 a.m., in ICU room 3A, the heart monitor of Mrs. Ellen Varelli, a cancer patient, began to stutter. Not flatline, but stutter. The screen flickered with static. Then a symbol appeared on the monitor, burned into the screen, an ancient sigil of death. Nurses screamed, the lights dimmed. From beneath her bed, black smoke began to rise, and a whisper echoed through the ward. Let them fear the power of the old ways. Panic spread. Phones failed. Security footage would later show a shadow slithering along the ceiling, watching. News spread like wildfire. Unexplainable paranormal incident shuts down City Hospital. A curse or a hoax? Religious leaders called in amid demonic rumors. Mayor Stone called Daniel back that evening, his voice shaking over the phone.
They're demanding answers. I've got reporters, councilmen, and panicked citizens. I need a sign from your God that he's real. Something bigger.
Tomorrow, I'll speak his word in public.
Next morning, downtown Plaza, a makeshift platform was set up. Journalists, civilians, skeptics, and a handful of believers gathered. Police maintained a distance. At the edge of the crowd, Aunt Margot watched beneath a black umbrella.
I come not with spectacle, but with truth. The power in this city is not in its towers or its wealth. It lies in the word of the living God. As Moses did before Pharaoh, I say to you, Lysandra, God has spoken.
He threw the staff to the ground. It clattered, then twisted. Before the gasping crowd, it turned into a living serpent, shimmering, massive, uncoiling with heavenly brilliance. It glowed faintly, eyes burning gold. People screamed, phones rose, reporters shouted. Then came a cackle. From the other side of the plaza, Aunt Margot stepped forward, holding a silver wand wrapped in crimson thread. She threw it to the ground. A second serpent formed, this one darker, larger, hissing violently. It lunged toward the first. Watch out for part 2 of this story. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to this channel and click the bell notification icon so you'll be notified whenever we upload another inspiring story. Also, like this video and share it with your family and friends to spread the message of hope and faith. Leave a comment below. We would love to hear how this story touched your heart. Stay tuned for more powerful stories. See you in our next video. Bye and God bless you.